Hi, I'm Darcie from the Pickwick County Library, and this week's project is paracord bracelets. A really cool one, I might add. So, what it will be provided in your kit will be two items: a length of paracord and a buckle. The things that you will need to provide will be scissors to cut the cord to the length appropriate for your wrist, either a ruler or measuring tape, and a lighter that we suggest you use with adult supervision at the very end to kind of melt your cord. So the first step you're going to do is take your cord, wrap it around your wrist, find where it meets to measure your wrist, hold on to that so you don't lose it, take it and lay it on your ruler or measuring tape. So for example, mine is right about 7 inches, which means I'm going to make the bracelet to be actually 8 inches, so I have room for my bracelet to be comfortable and move around my wrist. So now that we've got it pulled through, we leave an inch or two, and we're going to use either a lark's head, could be called either one, or a lark's head or a girth hitch to secure it. So we're going to take the loose ends, put it in our loop, pull it through, and make it tight. Okay, we've placed the female end that we did the hitch on at 8 inches, because when I measured my wrist, that's where I would make my bracelet to be. I have threaded the female end of the clasp and pulled it through the cord, and I'm sitting it right at the beginning of your ruler or measuring stick. So this will be the end, the beginning of your measure will be right before the prongs of the clasp. And the other end will be right at 8 inches or whatever your appropriate size is, depending upon where you measured your wrist. Okay, on our last step, we secured our clasps, and this time I have taped the clasp to the table. This is not a necessary step, but I think it's easier so you're not trying to hold the cord at the same time you're trying to manipulate it. So you will have your 2 strands, one left, one right. I'm kind of put the right one up to the top, kind of out of the way. The left one I'm going to bring over your center cord and make like a thumb, pushing out. You're going to bring your right cord over the tail. You're going to come under the double layer paracord and pull it through your loop and make that fairly snug. Okay, so now we're going to alternate, and your thumb is going to be to the right. So there's my right thumb. Tail crossing over. You will bring your right cord under. Okay, it will come over your cord that just came across, and then under your double cord and through the loop. Be careful not to let it knot up in the meantime. Okay, now we're going to come back to our left side and make the thumb. Lay the cord over the center double. Have what has been on our right come over the tail of that loop. Then come under the double strand and through the loop of our thumb. Pull that, not really tight, just snug. Then back to our right for the loop. Tail over the center cord. The left unlooped one will come over that cord and then under the center cord and snug it. So now we're going back to the right. make our loop for our thumb, lay this over, come under, and snug. And you're going to repeat this process all the way to the end of your cord. Okay, we have finished braiding the bracelet. So now we have the two ends that are left towards your clasp. We're going to grab our scissors and cut it it's kind of hard to cut. You might have to hold on to that. Here we go. There's one. And the other side, about the same. Might need adult supervision on this one too. Okay, so as you see, that one's really frayed, but we're going to take care of that. So the next step is where we need the lighter. Okay, and you should use your lighter with an adult around to make sure everybody stays safe. So I'm going to get the lighter going, come up to that end and really meld it. So that way our cord doesn't fray. See, I even need an adult supervision. That thing's getting hot with that going that long. Okay, now you can use a knife, you can use scissors. I have very calloused hands, so I'm going to use my fingers. That's really a choice. Be careful. Don't do it immediately when you start burning it because it'll burn your fingers. Might take a round or two to get that good and hot. And you're going to tuck that in essentially to your last loop. And then do the same on the other side. I'm going to flip it over so I see the underside. Takes it a while to get warm and melting. Maybe I'll flip this side too. Okay. Start with the scissors to get it flat. Then as it warms up a little bit, I'll tuck that around. And now you have your paracord bracelet ready to wear. Enjoy.